how can the Seahawks get creative? Get creative now with the tush push the barnyard, Brian.
I wish I could play along with you on this, AB. That's not where I want the creativity, honestly. I think the fact that they started getting silly with it in this game might be part of the reason they had the first one not convert. Like, they don't need guys in motion. Like, have Robbie Utes in there pushing instead of doing whatever he was doing on that play. And more concerning to me, honestly, and Mike and I talked about this in the press box, is like Mike McDonald talks about process over results, which is the right way to approach things. And I looked at Mike and I was like, I bet he's not going to do it now. Next third and short, he's going to give up. And Mike Dugar was like, well, that would be results over process. Like, that wouldn't make sense. And sure enough, that's what happened. He didn't do it after that. They abandoned the play. And so I didn't love that from them. Like, you should be able to continue to do it. And the fact that it got stopped once when you got a little silly with it should not deter you from continuing to do it. Thankfully, they did convert their other third and shorts, when they did something else after that. But yeah, that was kind of my take. I would stick with it until, you really have a reason to change.
Mike, you were shaking your head. What were your thoughts on that one?
So I didn't realize until watching the film that there was no push. It was there was no push. I didn't realize that. So watch the film. I tweeted out the clip too. There's no push. It looks like it's a designed fake. Actually, that's what it looks like. It looks like Darnold's ready to get a pitch, throw it to like Oots or Cody White in the flat or something like that. And I'm just like, guys, you're thinking too much. Now, I can understand how you get there. The Eagles have faked the tush push this year. I think Saquon scored a touchdown on it, I want to say. And then the Ravens actually on Sunday faked it as well, I believe. And Mark Andrews, I think, scored a touchdown. So you can design stuff off of it. I just don't think you need to be honest. I really don't think you do. Because you can see why. Even if that was the fake and AJ is supposed to maybe pitch it to Sam, you run the risk when there's no push of the other team just blowing that all the way up. It's exactly what Jared Verse did, So I don't know if it would be counted as a trick play if Sam ends up throwing it, because that's what Sam's paid to do. But yeah, I didn't like that. The efficacy, is that the word I want to use? The efficiency or whatever efficacy of the play is the push. Just push the guy. That's it. And yeah, Brian's right. We had a little combo in there, and I think the next third one they had was like a throw to Ken that worked out. But yeah, I didn't like that at all. The process over results thing. You got to stick to that if that's going to be your bag. You got to do that. I did not like that, and I can't think of a more counterproductive play in football than the tush push with no push. That is like, I couldn't believe it on film.
Wait a second, you're missing out. The tush push without the tush is just ass.
That's what that was. It was bad. And I think it was interesting. And I think Greg Olson talked about this too. He wanted them to go for it. I think they were on their own 40. And I think AJ got no yards. So I don't think he lost anything. So that's important because it was just 4th and 1 then. Could have lined it up and just ran it for real if you wanted to, and probably got it. And since I'm hashtag Team Never Kick, I understand going for it there or kicking. I didn't care. But yeah, the film, I felt so much different watching it back. I'm like, you guys ran a tush push, but no push. Yeah, that's like, Brian, it's just ass. Don't do that again. So yeah, that was. I'm gonna ask Mike, or Brian probably will. Somebody will. I want to ask him about that. Like, what in the world were you guys trying to do there with your backup center and your tight end?